So, in the military, you have people, servicemen, that have to embrace everyday life of being in the military. Wake up at a certain time, eat at a certain time, work at a certain time, go to bed at a certain time, and then possibly, and sometimes in boot camp, you may have to get up to do neighborhood, do the watch in boot camp. Okay, and that's it. And then when you get out of it, then you have to do what I just said before: eat at a certain time, work at a certain time, go to bed at a certain time, and there are rules that you have to follow. And there's ways to fight during wartime. Okay, such as the Christian life. You will have to learn to adapt to the Christian life, cutting out things that you may like to do, attitudes you may have that are negative against the gospel, and mindsets that are not of God. A lot of people don't make it, all right, because they don't want to do that, or they just can't endure the gospel. They can't endure what it means to be a Christian and to even fight in the warfare. And that's basically it. Very few will want to embrace that life, the Christian life. It comes with its own hardships, its own dilemmas. Many will just settle for going to church and going with the flow, only to be condemned to hell at the end. Okay? It's sad, but that's the life. It's kind of like with boot camp, People go in, and very few, you have a large and mass numbers, they go in, but as time sets in, very few people can get past boot camp. Same thing with the parable with the 3 seeds. One fell on good ground. The other two didn't fall on good soil, and were not able to get through the adversity. One was the fact of the cares of the world. The other was the persecution of being a Christian. All right. There's a lot you'd have to cut off if you want to make it to the kingdom and actually keep going through this day to day. Everybody doesn't always make it. In the Bible, it says to endure like a Christian soldier, a good Christian soldier who does not, like a soldier that doesn't get distracted by the cares of this life, the pride of life. And we're in this world, we have to be able to strive and compete, and Jesus doesn't want you to do that. And that's where a lot of people get caught up. I can't be, saying that, oh, look at them and stuff, because there's a lot of things that could trip me up. And plus, with these mandates coming out and everything, life is going to be a lot harder. So a lot of people are not going to choose Jesus. They're going to throw off their armor and try to provide for their family. And Jesus says, you got to love me more than your family or your own life. And a lot of people, that will turn their guts. That will make them curse God and die. They'll take Job's wife route, just curse God and die. Very few people make it to the Christian life, make it to heaven. Very few people. Because a lot of people are living the same way they were even after they got saved. Bible says to endure to the end. A lot of people are not going to endure. And fight the good fight of faith. A lot of people are not going to do that. They will curse and swear when things get hard. And when things are not getting better, they're getting harder. Very few people make it to heaven. 9 times out of 10, when a person dies, they go straight to hell after their death. Peace and God bless. If you like this stuff, like, share, comment, and subscribe.